just in case I didn't know. Am I like work hard every day, thank God, just to make a little dough. I'm
Load the clip for me gun, that means say the hammer cock. Shot pussy made like a bomb when a rob attack. Bad man style.
Shawn Campbell, alias Shawn Storm, has been crying out beyond those walls of incarceration. This is the second time Shawn Storm have made his frustration being heard after in 2021 he spoke how much about missing home and missing his family. Now, fast forward 2 years after, in 2023, Shawn Storm made a similar cry as if the walls are getting to him, or he's probably regretting taking that 3-year deal offer which was offered to him by the government.
Yo, one of these here dancehall, Lincoln Terrage Records. One of the talk I turn in dancehall, Lincoln Terrage Records. Your entourage, the meat you know eat from morning, your ruggedness.
Shawn Storm Campbell is serving a 25-year prison sentence for being an accomplice to MURDER. He's already completed 12 years of his sentence, but the artist seemed to be very frustrated and have been airing out his feelings publicly, which may suggest he is regretting not taking that offer, which would have seen him returning home to his kids and his family over 9 years ago. Being locked away for so long cannot be an easy feat, but does these cries signify that Shawn Storm is living his life with regrets? Bless up, and welcome back to Entourage Records. You're new via here, please consider subscribing. Turn on your post notification bell so whenever I make a new upload, you can be the first to be notified. In a recent Instagram post, Shawn Storm cried out in regards to being locked away and how his life and career have been wasted behind bars.
Dopey make no do bagacha. Shot catch him up on the wall like a 1 o'clock. Ever have a night but no look fi no stabaja.
In this video, I will illustrate how dancehall artist Shawn Storm Campbell got in this dilemma and how he could have been home long time ago, which might be the reasons for his public frustrations over the past 2 years. In 2011, Shawn Storm was accused as an accomplice to Vybz Kartel in a MURDER case where Shawn Storm was the one responsible for locking the shoes, a code word for guns that were missing, and he was the one whose responsibility it was to make sure say when the shoes them check out and also when the shoes them check back in. His boss, Vybz Kartel, was really upset, and according to his voice notes, him say things are gonna happen if the shoes them not return by a certain time. Shawn Storm was instructed to bring Lizard and Chow upon the base of an even deal, which he did, and after that, nobody seen nor heard from Lizard since then. The prosecution offered Shawn Storm a deal where he didn't have to be state evidence or state witness against Vybz Kartel nor any of the co-accused, and he refused. And this is what was posted by one of the articles. Storm rejected cartel deal. Vybz crony offered 3-year sentence for guilty plea. Entertainer Shawn Campbell reportedly refused an offer from the prosecution to plead guilty to accessory before or after the fact of MURDER. This was confirmed by his attorney Miguel Lorne and Director of Public Prosecution Paula Llewellyn. Lorne said his client, known by the state name Shawn Storm, was not asked to give any evidence against his co-accused, but refused the deal because he was not part of any common design to kill Clive Lizard Williams. I was approached by the prosecutor who made the offer I discussed it with my client and he said there was no fact. He was not part of any plan to kill anybody, so he refused. He said there was no fact. As an attorney, I have to follow my client's instruction, Lauren told the Jamaican Observer. Llewellyn confirmed the story. I was told about it by prosecutor Jeremy Taylor. He said he approached his attorney with the offer. If he had accepted the offer, Campbell would have served a 3-year prison sentence. Campbell, who was also called Siva, was sentenced to life imprisonment by Justice Lennox Campbell for the MURDR of Clive Lizard Williams. He must serve 25 years before he can be considered for early release. So, according to the article from the Jamaican Observer, it a tell we say Shawn Storm get a 3-year offer. All he did have to do a plea guilty to accessory. Him not have to give no evidence against nobody at all. Him just plea, serving 3 years, and then go on yard. But he refused and said him never involved in nothing, whatever the case may be. And Shawn Storm ended up losing the case and have to serve at least 25 years. So he have all reason to be frustrated. And that may be one of the things on his mind why he might cry out right now beyond the walls of prison.
Them a pre-out, teacher sign me and me gone now. Everybody know about Shawn, yo. So when
Over 2 years ago, Shawn Storm started to air his grouse publicly, where he might talk about his missing family, like he missing mother, he missing kids them, he missing woman. Of course, he won't miss all these people. But he is directing his frustration at the system. But the system did give Shawn Storm a chance, whereas he could have been home long ago. And the article found out, I said, incarcerated dancehall artist Shawn Storm is reportedly homesick and missing his family behind bars. According to the Jamaica Star, the My Life artist was jointly charged with Vibes Cartel for the MURD of Clive Williams in 2011 and is now serving a life sentence for the alleged crime and is lamenting his time locked up as 10 years of his life is wasted. In an Instagram post on October the 14th, the DJ wrote, "Today is 10 years fully since in lockup. 10 years of my life wasted. 10 years of my life that the government took from me. 10 years of my life that I won't get back. 10 years since I got my breakthrough in dancehall music. Freedom is a must." Well. All those 10 years that Shawn Storm talked about, he's right about the 10 years, the 10 years. The 10 years in break as a dancehall artist, the 10 years since he's behind bars. But Shawn Storm didn't mention it was 10 years ago that the prosecutor offered you to spend only 3 years in prison and you refused. Shawn Storm talking about 10 years the government took away time from him. No, Shawn Storm, because this seems like an open and shut case to just about everybody. It was just you who wasn't reading the memo, and now you are frustrated because you realize right now you could have and you should have taken that deal. You didn't have to any evidence on anybody, because from the mere fact that body went missing and you were the one who was instructed to transport for go for them and bring them to Avondale, which is clearly sure, so you went for them, bring them to Avondale. That's when you became an accomplice. Shawn Storm was dubbed the most loyal artist in dancehall, and many pundits and analysts said Shawn Storm was destined for greatness before all this happened, based on how talented he is. Well, it seems like all his time spent behind these walls, his frustrations are coming full circle. After crying out over 2 years ago in our Instagram post, Shawn Storm is at it again, and he's blasting the jailhouse system and how much it slows you down. This was what the artist posted recently. Yo, jailhouse, slow down my greatness, YF. One thing I'm sure of though, me nah BC stop the music, hashtag I shall return. So him finished with a line from Claude McKay, a famous Jamaican poet. It's obvious Siva a cry out, and this must be painful for him, but it's just we have to read between the lines. Shawn will return, but how long will it take him for such return? And that must be something we constantly depend in mind. The artist is a human being, and the pressure of those walls and the reality of his career being thrown in a gutter might be on the forefront of his mind, and he's probably finding it difficult to cope right now. So he's airing out his frustrations as best as he possibly can. Viewers and subscribers, I believe Shawn Storm, whether scared or not, made a decision that was popular at the time, and it may have got him a lot of supporters. But after so much years being incarcerated, Shawn Storm is now realizing how much of his life and career have been wasted. So he's making his frustration known publicly, even though he didn't directly spoke of his regrets, but you just have to read between the lines. Leave your thoughts and your comment in the comment section so we can talk about it. We've come to the end of another video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, those who haven't done so as yet. Also, please turn on your post notification bell so whenever I make a new upload, you can be the first to be notified. Peace out, bless up. I'll definitely catch you in the next one.